The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect those of the producers, network, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
EDSA rehabilitation. So, kailan mag-start?
It's, June 16, I think.
June 16. Wow.
Yes,
it's
June 16.
2.5 weeks to go from this time of this podcast.
Yeah.
So, June 16, ano muna i-rehab? Yung bus lane, right? Alam ko yung bus lane.
Yes.
Tapos yung bus lane, mausod. So, there's gonna be one lane na inayos nila, and then yung second lane, yan yung magiging bus lane. And then yung third, and then fourth, if meron, yun na yung mga sasakyan and mga motor. Yung bike lane, halo-halo na ng motor.
Mix na naman sila.
Mix naman sila.
But I think they will prioritize the southbound first, close to the ones na malapit sa kung saan magkakaroon ng ASEAN. So yun yung unahin muna nila. Close to that.
So why is it every time we have a big event coming up, let's say in 2026, yung ASEAN what? Is that it's a certain event.
It's an ASEAN 2026, I think.
Yeah. Whatever that event is, kasi we have delegates coming in.
Yes.
So doon pa lang nila i-improve yung EDSA. Right? Why didn't they think about this even prior to all of this? Diba? Yung proactive sila para, ayusin natin yung EDSA kasi dapat future-proof natin yung EDSA or whatever street, whatever city, diba? But kailangan aayusin yung EDSA kasi may parating na event. Diba?
Maybe if another point of view, mauuna yung pag-EDSA rehabilitation, then tsaka magkakaroon ng ASEAN Summit in 2026. Kasi I think from our Philstar Global, sourcing it from Philstar Global, I think the 2026 ASEAN would add complexity to the EDSA rehabilitation. And then the EDSA would be finished by 2027. So, yes, it would be difficult kasi we're only doing this because there's delegates coming in from different parts of the country. Pero the question is, bakit dun pa lang nila gagawin din when it comes to kapag may delegates na?
I remembered, I think it was a sports event. Hindi ko maalala kung ano. I don't know. It wasn't ASEAN. But it happened. It was Gilas versus a different FIBA. When
US.
there was, I don't know what countries came, but when we hosted it, doon pa lang nila inayos yung part ng EDSA as well. Actually, this was prior to bus lanes. This was prior to a lot of it. But I remember that specific event. I think it was in basketball. It was probably FIBA. And they're doing it again. They're fixing EDSA because of an upcoming ASEAN Summit 2026. Very sad, right? But what's worse is that maapektuhan ang Metro Manila, northbound, southbound, and all that. That's why, ano kaya mangyayari? More traffic?
I guess.
Yes, more traffic.
Definitely.
Yeah. Grabe yung magiging nun. Though, another question is, yung bagong coding scheme na yun, would it punish those owners who only has one car? Kasi it would be hard for them, lalo na coding scheme.
Right. Tapos ang coding scheme ngayon is odd even?
Yes, odd even. Odd even.
Pero there's one good thing that happened. Ang Skyway ngayon from, I think, Caloocan up to Makati, free na.
Free for now.
By June 16. Wave na.
Yeah.
So, hanapin nyo na yung traffic sa Skyway.
For sure.
Patay. Wala na. For sure, magta-traffic doon sa Skyway. For sure. If you think about it, I would say it's good as progress, pero wrong timing. Sana tiniming lang nila to during... I wish they did more in the pandemic when there was no traffic. Alam mo, improvements and... Well, I understand no contact and all that.
Yeah.
But I think they should have done this in a better, with better timing lang. So, EDSA rehab plus new coding scheme plus NCAP plus ang dami pa. What's next? Ano pa yung susunod dito? Diba? Yun, transfer of ownership. Oh, very interesting. Kawawa yung mga north to south, south to north using EDSA. But still, I think they have to consider yung sa bus. Buti na lang may bus lane pa din. Kasi the bus lane alone transports, I think, 300,000 to 500,000 people daily, right? Back and forth, diba? So, very efficient pa din ang bus, paggamit ng bus. So, I think they should add something to it. Maybe they have to add more buses. Kailangan ba yun? More buses? Pero yun lang, congested na, no?
Yeah, very congested na.
Para na siyang train pag inabot ng traffic. Imagine.
Sana train na lang.
BART system.
Look, I'm in for progress. I'm in for the rehabilitation. But time it properly. Not time it because meron tayong ASEAN Summit coming up. Time it na walang event. Right? Don't make it a reason, darating mga delegates. There's one, gosh, I don't know kung people are gonna hate me for this, but sa SONA, presidential SONA,
Yes.
doon sa area ng Batasan, okay, pag may palapit na SONA, doon pa lang nila i-improve yung underpass, yung itsura, lilinisin nila. Now, because we used to live near Batasan, okay, and pag may SONA, hindi na kami umalis ng bahay. Pero prior, like a month, few weeks before SONA, pintura. Yung underpass, yung going to Commonwealth. So yung area na yun, itatrim nila yung mga plants, yung mga trees, nandun, lilinisin nila. Tapos, that's always, that's always before yung SONA. Why can't we be proactive enough? Kahit walang SONA, kahit walang ASEAN Summit, kahit walang, why don't we just be proactive enough na ayusin na lang? Right? Ba't kailangan pa may bukasyon? Right? So, I think that's what's happening with the EDSA rehabilitation. And until when?
Until when the...
Rehabilitation? Kailan matatapos to?
Until the year 2027.
What month?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think the specifics was not... Pero the government aims to complete the rehabilitation by the year 2027.
June 16. Wow.
Yeah.
So more than a year,
Yes.
less than 2,
Yes.
assuming. Kung June 16, 2027. Gosh, that's 2 years.
That's 2 years.
Nadagdagan yung traffic natin. So,
And one thing I noticed regarding sa rehabilitation, lagi nilang ginagawa lang during daytime.
interesting. Yeah. Well, tulog ako in the night, so I don't know, but that's a good point. Oo nga, bakit?
Hindi lang sa hindi lang sa EDSA, Back in every road, pag merong mga road repairs, where kung tutusin, mas malamig magtrabaho sa gabi.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Walang traffic.
Yes. Less congestion kasi nga, patulog na yung mga tao,
Yes.
wala ng traffic. Yes, there would be noise pollution, pero tolerable na ang noise pollution kaysa yung total traffic dun sa area, di ba? So, yun kasi yung napapansin ko. So, I live in Bulacan. So, lagi merong road repair sa Lubacan, sa Bulacan. So, yun ang napapansin ko. Sabi ko, bakit lagi na lang silang araw? Kasi, so, mapapansin mo yun pag lagi ka naipit sa traffic. Pero pag dumaan ka sa gabi, wala. Walang traffic. So, wala ding magagawa. Merong mga bystander or yung mga nagta-traffic para lang to direct the traffic na merong obstruction.
Alam ko na yung sagot. Kasi pag nagpanggabi sila, may night differential pa sila. Dagdag bayad.
Pero mas mabilis ang trabaho kasi nga malamig.
Kung mas mabilis yung trabaho, wala na silang kikitain. Kasi arawan sila, di ba?
Yes. Yun din ang...
Okay. Okay, ang dami na naman mag-aano dito. Hindi sila arawan. Pagdating ng government project or anything na yan, closed contract na yan. Di ba? Closed contract. So, hindi yan arawan katulad ng mga construction. Basta sasabihin, wala ka na naman to. Pero government contracts like this MRT7, right? Kahit tumagal yan, project yan. Hindi binabayaran yan ng arawan sa mga ano. It's a project-based type of pay. Hindi siya yung, pag tumagal yan. But, I think it's, sa gabi kasi, I think it's riskier. At yun nga, may night differential sa gabi.
Yes.
So, I think it's cheaper sa araw. But you're right. Pag ginawa nila ng gabi, hindi na, siguro may traffic pa din, pero mas mabilis sa trabaho, mas maayos pa, right? Mas, siguro safer kasi walang, ano yung nalaglag na,
yung steel frame.
yung beam,
Yung beam
sa Alabang, right? Ano yun? Skyway.
Skyway.
Before, Alabang, I remember. Yun, during the daytime. May namatay ata dun, right? Ano kung meron? May namatay dun. Ang daming injured, pero may namatay dun. Yes, kawawa. But yeah, why not do it at night? Yung subway, kasi dumadaan ako everyday sa Mindanao Avenue. Gabi, ginagawa nila. Subway, yung sa may Tandansora, Mindanao.
Yeah.
Yung clinose nila for 4 years. Gabi, I mean, I think it's 24 hours ang ginagawa nila. Kasi subway yun. Why can't they do that in EDSA, right?
I think may nakita ko na nag-petition sila na why not gawing gabi yung rehabilitation. So, since nabanggit ko lang naman din. Pero, in general kasi yun ang nagiging problem sa atin. Bakit hindi pwedeng gawin ng gabi yung ginagawa sa araw? Lalo na kung immediate.
Yeah.
Diba? So, dapat magkaroon sila ng
24-hour shift. Dapat.
yeah.
Kasi either way, kahit sa gabi nila gagawin yan, ano pa din, it's still, may construction nangyayari. So, we can't use the lane. So, yun nga, gabi, umaga, 24-hour shift. 24-hour shift, 3 shifts, right? And then, night shift, morning, midday, and all that. Mas mapapabilis nga.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yung 2 years, pwedeng 1 year. Oh, that's a lot of, that's very convenient. I think ma-accept ng mga tao na, 1 year construction, EDSA para gumanda. Good. Pero dapat quality. Kasi after 1 year, I'm betting you guys, by the year 2027, pag natapos yan, and then give it a few more months, pag natapos yan, baka by the time, kasi lane by lane, di ba? 1 lane at a time. Baka by the time, umabot sila na 3rd lane, yung bus lane naman, lubak-lubak na naman, di ba?
Yeah.
Guess what? So, pag EDSA, kasi, syempre na, yung time na padalas ako umalis, the type of, I don't know I don't think we're experts about this. From time to time, year by year, there's something called reblocking na ginagawa nila in EDSA. Which apparently, after doing a bit of research, tayo lang ginagawa na, yan, Pinas lang ang gumagawa niyan. I don't understand why. Yung reblocking, I don't know, napansin niyo sa monumento, they always do reblocking. That's why there's a joke nga eh. If there was a certain rehabilitation in, let's say, the US, sabi daw nila, mayabang US, 1 week, tapos na daw yan. For example, may tulay, tatanggalin nila. Right? In 1 week, tapos na yun. 7 days. In the US. Sa Japan daw, 1 day.
Ay, grabe.
Okay. Dito, mas matindi tayo. Dito, hindi pa sira. Inayos na. We're so proactive in that, especially in reblocking. Look up reblocking. We're the only country that uses that. Not even in other third world countries that use reblocking. They use better technologies, better solutions for that. I don't know why we still do it. Diba? And then makapansin mo sa EDSA, especially north and southbound, bandang north. Simento. Di ba? Hindi asfalto. Simento. I don't understand why. Di ba? And apparently, it's such an outdated way of maintaining the road. I mean, look at Germany's road. Way back, more than 10 years ago, I saw a video in Germany. Do you know what's that highway in Germany?
Autobahn.
Autobahn. Ang Autobahn, pag umuulan, they showed a video of a fire truck. Binubuhasan nila yung Autobahn road. Sinisip-sip ng daan. Hindi na flood. Kasi they have it's a certain type of asphalt na pag may tubig, sinisip niya agad. Tapos napupunta sa drainage. Galing. Imagine, fire truck hose na. Yung tubig talagang tumatagas. If you look at the ground, where does the water go?
There's no puddles or anything.
Yeah.
Not at all. They invested in the type of technology. Hindi katulad dito, Bulacan. Oh my God. Welcome to Bulacan. Alam mo na,
Yeah. Umambon lang. Bahana.
Yeah, I think, okay, I don't want to go to the route for corruption, but still, sana we have a lot of experts here. I don't know. With any type of rehabilitation, if it's money making for the government, okay, good for you guys. Pero at least let's show a bit of progress. Diba? May bagong technology. Dapat magyabang tayo kahit mahal yan. Sabi mo, let's say, 10 billion para sa new technology at improvement daan. Payag ako dyan. Kahit overpriced yan. Importante maayos.
Yes.
Hindi maganda yung inayos, ginastusan, tapos lubak na naman. Konting ulan, lubak na naman.